Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Amzah bin Maknur. My matrix number B0919103755 and I am from BMMD. My supervisor's name is TS Dr. Shahibudil Ikhwan bin Abdul Qudus. My PSM title is Product Design and Analysis of Automatic Motorized Cat Feeder for Large Cat Cage. Content of slides. The slides contain introduction, problem statements, research objective, scope of research, literature reviews, and methodology. Introduction. Feeding is one of the most vital aspects of cat ownership. Keeping cat at home, on the other hand, takes time and effort. According to the result of the distributed questionnaires, Agrani et al. 2020, 66.2% respondents had forgotten to feed their pet cats on occasion due to forgetfulness and busyness. 76% respondents with homecoming activities just leave the cat at home, either entrusted or abandoned. Data from additional polls revealed that 87.3% of 79 respondents need a tool to assist cat keepers in solving the problem. Problem statement. The first point is unable, which is cat owners may not be able to see their cats regularly due to work or travel. And second point is difficulties. Owning a cat is difficult since the cat must be cared for while the owner is not around. And third point is costing. When cat's owner wishes to go on a long vacation or business trip, they send their cats to a cat motel for boarding. This might be expensive to pay. Research objective for this project, number one, is to study the suitable design of an automatic motorized cat feeder that can match with a large cat cage. Number two is to identify and improve the new design concepts of automatic motorized cat feeders by using the prototyping method for design development and QFD. Scope of research, number one, is to examine the importance of automatic motorized cat feeders to ensure criteria based on a user requirement by using product design specification PDS, quality functional deployment QFD, PAC method, and weighted rating method. And next, describes the extent to which the research field will be investigated in the work and the parameters that will be used through the process. Okay, now I will explain to you the feature analysis of this product. Okay, as you can see right here in the picture, this is the features that should be emphasized in next design of motorized cat feeder. The concept of this kind of product is compact and convenient that will help cats owner feed their cats from the cage easily and save space in the cage. And second, it comes with an assembly and disassembly feature that will provide convenience for the user when they want to organize it. And third, this feature will boost volume efficiency and make it easier to store and it gonna be portable. Specification analysis of cat feeder. Number one, a product specification is a document that integrates useful information. Second, model that regulates product dimensions, parameters, manufacturing, processes, and resources. And then we can combine the specifications and characteristics of 20 different motorized cat feeders currently on the market. And then it will useful during the concept design and development stage. Lastly, it can help us to describe and evaluate it based on important details. Okay, for market positioning analysis, the first one is to investigate which of these features were chosen by other companies and users. And it can help us to choose based on the appearance and functionality of the product and which design and structure lead in the market. As you can see in the slide, we have two position map, which is both structure versus appearance and size versus consolidation. Okay, now this is rate setting of existing product. You can see right here, users or companies give point from negative to positive for each product. Okay, after rate setting of the existing products, every products divided into different zone, which is zone number 1 leads in the market more than other products between structure and appearance, and zone 4 leads in the market more than other products between size versus consolidation. Okay, for questionnaire survey, it have 3 sections, which is section A, B, and C. Okay, now I will show you section A first, respondents background. In this section, I asking about their gender, age, and what is their occupation. In section B, I'm asking about cat care scenario to respondents, which is I'm asking about how many cats did they have, how long have they been take care of their cat, what kind of cat did they have, and others. And then I'm asking them about what is their reason when they leaving their cat at home for long periods, and what did they prefer to leave their cat when the owners of the cat go away, and when is cat actively playing. Okay, from this session, it can help me to identify which problem or what type of improvement I can emphasize in automatic motorized cat feeder for large cat cage. Okay, for section C, I'm asking about respondent requirements about features, about appearance of upcoming design for automatic motorized cat feeder. They can choose, agree or disagree for any question that will be asked to them. For cat feeder system, I'm using Google Assistant, which is voice control home automation system that uses Wi-Fi and IoT, and it can be controlled and monitored remotely from any Android OS phone. Components that I'm gonna use for this project, I'm using Node MCU, ESP8266 Wi-Fi, LCD module, I2C module, servo motor, jumper cable, and power source. This is circuit diagram for automatic motorized cat feeder system. Servo motor and LCD module is connected with Node MCU, and servo motors, VCC, and GND pins connected to the VIN and GND pins of the Node MCU. The third point is the I2C modules, SCL and SDA pins are connected to the Node MCU's D1 and D2 pins. To complete the process, I'm using Adafruit IO setup, which is a cloud-based open data platform that lets you aggregate, visualize, and analyze real-time data. And second, allows you to control motors, read sensor data, and create cool IoT applications over the internet. And then I'm using IFTTT setup, which is web service that helps connect other web service to each other, and it allows two services to work together to complete a task. IFTTT's goal is to automate actions that lend themselves to automation without the need for formal programming knowledge. Then I'm using Arduino Uno to create a code and install it in ESP8266 to make sure all the system functional. The fabrication of prototype model, I'm using selective laser sintering SLS 3D printed, which is it have most advanced powder bed fusion additive to manufacturing processes for polymeric component fabrication. SLS printed specimen had a better finish than multi-jet fusion MJF. For material in selective laser sintering SLS, most widely used polymer for both PBF processes, which is polyamide 12 powder. And adjusting the laser power, hatch spacing, and scanning speed for SLS investigated the effect of energy on the density and mechanical characteristic of printed PA12 specimens. And a non-linear equation was developed to characterize the relationship between energy density and tensile property to forecast the tensile characteristic of SLS printed PA12 components. In this slide, we can see that the material specification, material strength, and testing result for PA12 powder. In this chapter 3, methodology, content include Gantt chart, QFD, quality function deployment, concept design, PAC method, concept selection, weighted rating method, and final concept. Okay, Gantt chart. It's helping me to assisting in the planning and scheduling of the project and in any size. It will useful for simplifying complex projects, and then it's useful to keep tasks on track when there is a large team and multiple stakeholders when the scope changes. When the product development team get all information from the customer requirement, it must be translated into technical term. This technical term also known as engineering characteristic. So the tool that we are going to use is called HOQ. Okay, for concept design, I'm using thumbnail sketch to creating concept sketches that show the form and function of potential designs is an essential part of the product design process. Here I sketch 9 concepts of CAD feeder by using PAC method, concept comparison and evaluation metrics applied to a hypothetical example. In this example, engineers evaluate 3 concepts, which is low, mid, and high, against a datum concept. After getting results from PAC method, 4 of 9 of the design concept has been selected, which is design concept 4, design concept 7, design concept 8, and design concept 9. For final concept selection, based on the result of weighted rating evaluation method table, I have selected 4 concept alternatives from PAC method and compared them with criteria that have been collected from customer requirements. Design concept 8 gets the highest score because the value given on each of the listed criteria meets the user requirements. So in the picture, in this slide, we can see that this is the final concept of the automatic motorized CAD feeder. That's all from me for PSM1 presentation. Thank you.